Welcome to yet another episode of Shortcast Over Coffee. Today, we are diving into the intriguing history of QR codes. But before we dive into QR codes, let's take a step back and look at its predecessor, the Universal Product Code. The Universal Product Code, or UPC, is a familiar sight in most retail stores and grocery stores. It has those vertical lines. But when it was invented in the 1950s by Norman Woodland and Bernard Silver, they actually patented it then, it looked nothing like how we see it today. It was actually looking like a bullseye. Right after the patent was done, it was actually not employed on a grand scale as we see it today. But fast forward to the 1970s, and society was experiencing significant changes in manufacturing and retail. Mass production of products was on the rise, large grocery stores were becoming more prevalent. To meet the growing need for an efficient way to track items, IBM revisited the barcode technology that had been patented earlier and gave it a fresh look. The result of this revisit was the transformation of the circular bullseye barcodes into the vertical barcode format as we see it today. This innovation streamlined product tracking, sped up production processes, and facilitated quicker checkouts at grocery stores. By the early 2000s, the UPC barcode had become the accepted standard worldwide. However, as we transition slowly into the 21st century, the limitations of these traditional barcodes began to surface. One significant drawback was their limited capacity to hold information. You see, it's all vertical lines, right? So there is a limit to how long they can go. While this was acceptable for the 1970s supermarkets, it really posed a challenge as the demand for more data grew. There was another limitations of these barcodes. The scanning equipment was becoming more and more expensive because the barcodes were becoming longer and longer, and it was very impractical for everyday consumers to get them. Also, the UPC barcodes could only be scanned in one direction, which slowed the process, especially in industrial settings where efficiency is of paramount importance. Now, let's move our focus to Japan. This was a time when automotive industry was one of the sectors grappling with the limitations of the UPC barcode. Due to this restrictive data storage capacity of barcodes, companies like DensoWave found themselves applying as many as 10 barcodes on a single product to adequately track and communicate information. Also, this one-dimensional scanning requirement of barcodes caused production delays. This was leading to delays in production and missed deadlines. It was clear that a more efficient solution was needed. In 1994, a DensoWave employee named Masahiro Hara had a moment of inspiration while he was playing the game Go. The grid system of the Go board, with black and white stones placed throughout, sparked an idea in his mind. Hara then envisioned a grid-based system that could hold a significant amount of information within a single code and can be read from multiple directions, angles, and distances. With this idea, Hara and his DensoWave team set out to turn this vision into reality. And this led to the development of QR code, which stands for Quick Response Code. The QR code's grid-based design was a game changer, addressing the limitations of traditional barcodes and offering a solution that could be scanned quickly and accurately from various orientations. They were sure that QR codes were going to be really popular in industrial settings, but they actually did not anticipate the popularity among small businesses and ordinary individuals. However, early 2000s came the turning point of QR codes, the advent of smartphones. These handheld devices equipped with built-in cameras were perfectly suited for QR codes. In 2002, Sharp introduced the first cell phone with a QR scanner. Soon, virtually everyone with a smartphone had a QR code scanner in their pocket. This widespread adoption of QR code scanning capabilities opened up a world of possibilities. QR codes found their way into various aspects of daily life, from accessing websites and product details to contact payments and interactive marketing campaigns. However, it wasn't until COVID-19 that QR codes experienced an explosive surge in popularity. The need for contactless interactions and transactions became paramount. Easy to scan, and nearly everyone had a smartphone by that point. They were free to create, Not just that, during pandemic, QR codes also played a critical role in reducing physical contact. Restaurants and bars adopted QR code menus to minimize the handling of physical menus, reducing the risk of germ transmission. Contactless payment and touchless transactions became the norm, further solidifying QR codes' position in our daily lives. So QR codes have come a long way from early 1970s with vertical barcodes to now QR codes. So I think just like fingerprinting, who knows, we may even have 3D QR codes in the future. I'll be back with another interesting fact next time. Till then, peace.